Jordan, I'm so sorry to steal you away during Kendall's birthday week. I feel like this is evil of us to be
No,
talking
this is
during a
good.
Leo's birthday week.
I need a breath of fresh air. She's absolutely smothering me. It's so nice to talk to you. I feel like I see you all the time because
I know.
see everything you're up to.
Our yearly sit down to talk about all things Dropout and Gastronauts is back. I'm so pleased to be reunited with you. And it's
Hi.
so fun to watch your adventures on this podcast. It's so fun to watch your adventures and your best eats every month.
Thank
But
you.
I would be remiss if I didn't just put all that to the side to talk about your debut on Game Changer. Because, Jordan, what you've done with the breast milk challenge, I
Thank
mean,
you.
Hall of Fame worthy performance happening here.
Thank you so much. That was, I did Game Changer twice this season, and that one we shot first. So it was my first time doing Game Changer, and I was very nervous and had no clue what was in store for me.
And you nailed it, even with the nerves, even with everything. I mean, as soon as the challenge came out, I think everyone knew what was going to happen, but the level of confidence that you displayed, truly, I don't know if we're ever going to see anything like it again on the show. I know the internet's dying to know the results of that episode, but I think you won regardless of that. So I'm just going to put that out there. Do you
Thank
feel
you.
confident in your performance?
Yes, I think I won. I didn't think I would. I didn't think anything could beat Brennan, but I should have known that if anything can beat Brennan, it's me. So I think
Exactly.
that is so
Exactly.
important to remember. But no, I think, it's also like it's so fun, it's so well edited, like the way that they ended up like as I was doing it, I was like, what is this even gonna look like? This whole thing is so fun but so weird. And I was having a lot of fun doing it, but that doesn't always translate on, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like I was like, what is this going to look like in the edit? And then especially like on social media. So I think they did such a great job with it. And it's so, I don't know, it's just like fun to be able to do a stupid thing with your friends.
Totally. Absolutely. And it's like the perfect culmination of everything that we know you for on Dropout specifically. It's like that group of friends, the taste testing, eating, food, God side of things. Like it all just came together in the perfect moment. So truly, I think you could step away from Game Changer forever and have a perfect legacy. And I think when you come back, you're just going to up it and show us what else you can do. It's flawless, flawless,
Thank
flawless.
you.
This season of Gastronauts, I mean, I've only seen one episode of it, but you can really see the way it's leveled up from season one. Like across the board, it feels like this season is going to be a hit. I'm wondering, coming back for season two, what were the things on the top of your mind that you were like, I really want to step up these elements of hosting, or I really want to see these elements of the show really get fine tuned versus what you ended up shooting? What were you so excited to see kind of come to life in season two?
Yeah, so for season two, I actually show ran the show. So I was a creative
Hell
producer
yeah.
on, and I'm show running season two. And so I had to do a lot of thinking about what I wanted to level up because that was my responsibility now. And I think I just wanted to let people off their leashes to have as much fun as possible in every single department because everyone on the show, and I know everyone says this kind of stuff like this, but really truly I mean it. Like everyone from like our lighting people and our grips to the culinary department to hair and makeup, like everyone really is kind of like at the top of their game in this industry. And they're so good at what they do. And I think first season, it's very all hands on deck, like any first season. We're filming in a space that no one's familiar with because we're too
Yeah.
to film where most other dropout stuff films. So we're like in a different space. It's the first culinary thing Dropout's ever done. So we're trying to figure out how that works. And it was so wonderful, but it was also very like, okay, all hands on deck, fingers crossed that this works, fingers crossed that this thing works, whatever. Season two was more like we were all set up with all of the
Mm.
necessary things. So I
Yep.
had people coming to me being like, lighting was like, oh, can I do this fun thing? The camera crew was like, oh, we actually think it would be funny if we did this thing. I'm like, great. Yeah, you guys are the professionals in your fields. I don't know anything about lighting. I don't know anything about the camera. So I
Jeez.
would
Yeah.
love to have your input on what you think is fun and looks good. And I think because of that, this season, we end up doing a bunch of kind of weird, kooky stuff that is really fun.
It just brings the whole vibe of the show to a level that's so specific to what Dropout can produce and so specific to having you behind it in front of the camera. Like I feel like you're like specific brand of comedy on the internet you really see in episode one. And I'm like, this is the Jordan Myrick show. Like it's Gastronauts, like whatever, but this really is the show that you were born to make. And we talked about that last time we talked, but I'm here to tell you, like, you fucking did it. You
Thank
really
you
did it this
so much.
time.
You're so
Mhm.
nice. Yeah, I feel so lucky, and it is fun to be in charge because I don't know what I'm allowed to say yes to. So I just kind of say yes to everything. And then I haven't gotten in trouble so far, but we'll see. But yeah, at one point we were like all drinking wine for something. And then I was like, wait, does any of the camera operators want some wine? Because I was like, why not? I'm the boss. I can just
Yeah.
offer them wine. And like, I don't know, that they're probably thirsty. So then, like, yeah, there's in one episode where I'm just like, okay, so I just like gave people wine. There was a lot more like giving out of alcohol in general, which was I think fun and
Beautiful.
good for everyone. And yeah, I think just stuff like that of like really showing how collaborative this show is because it's so kind of you to say that it's the Jordan Merrick show, and in a way I agree, but also I literally can't do most things.
Yeah.
So it's just so like the people that I work on this show with, I feel so lucky to work with and am close to a lot of them now, like just in general because they're all so cool and talented.
I love it. I'm so excited to see that as the season goes on. You did give me the perfect segue into something that I've been dying to ask since the trailer dropped, which is
Mhm.
Emily's challenge, eating
Yes.
crumbs out of a beard.
Yes.
Can you just walk me through that from the point of her maybe submitting it as what she would like to do to like conceptualizing how that would come into the show to actually having to tape it and see it come to life with the chefs?
Yes. Well, she pitched a couple things and then I was like, "Oh, that one's freaky deaky. I'd like to do that one." And then she was like, "Actually, could we not do that one? Maybe it's too gross." And I was like, "Unfortunately, no, we do have to do that one now because I'm obsessed with it."
Yeah.
And we were like, "What is the way to do this that feels fun but also like doesn't gross people out so bad that they like can't watch it because people can be very particular around things like that with food."
Yes.
Oh, we just got some industry grade beards uh
Perfect.
that are
Excellent.
clean and sanitary, brand new. And the way that it worked is like each chef plated on the beard, but also on the plate. So it's like on the beard and then it looks like it's falling onto the plate. So what we're eating is off the plate, but you still get the visual of the beard. So really, it's probably more sanitary than most of the things I've eaten in my life.
And that's what people have to remember about this show,
Mhm.
right? Is like imagine the things we eat at 2 a.m. when we're coming home from a bar from an adventure versus the kind of level of food you're getting on this show. It's gorgeous what you guys are producing. And these chefs
Thank
are
you.
so good.
Yeah, I mean, they were so excited to just jump in. They were like, food from a man's beard, got it. There was no like, what? Like, they were just like, yeah, great, that sounds good. So I think that's nice. I think that's nice
Yeah.
too. It
Yeah.
feels, just hearing it, it sounds kooky, but then like in the execution of it, it's just like really fun. And like I said, highly sanitary. We thought about the sanitariness of it more than probably any other aspect of the sanitariness of anything else on the show.
Brilliant. Of course you would. Of course you would. Like, okay, I'm really glad to get that out there so people know what they're getting into when that episode is coming, when that dish is coming out.
Yes.
I also wanted to ask a question that I've just always wanted to ask people that work on cooking shows, which is how does craft services work when you have these professional chefs that are making these incredible delicacies and then you have to break for lunch? Like, can you walk me through what's happening off camera with your food?
Yes, well, we're actually really lucky because they've kind of been like, I mean, Dropout has good craft services as a whole in general, which is nice. But I also think because we're a cooking show, like there's been kind of talk of like, well, but it needs to be like a little bit better. So like don't
Right.
tell the other shows. But I was like, yeah, I agree. So sometimes we have like really fun stuff like Giada sandwiches, which are like really cool and expensive and
Yeah.
an LA sandwich place that's really fun. So sometimes we'll have something fun like that. But in general, like we'll just get stuff from local places. We love to support local businesses
Love.
and we will get stuff that is a good balance of like filling, but also delicious.
And it can't
Which
be too filling because you have to go back to eating an hour later.
yes, but then you have these people that are like carrying around sandbags and like,
Yeah.
all of our PAs are like running all over. So I'm like, I need them to be full. And then but it's like we will do like Korean bowls where it'll
Oh,
be like
fun.
like there's so many good options, and then we do breakfast too, which is nice. So a lot of times we have like
Amazing.
frittatas and stuff. Because realistically, like we're not eating that much of the dishes that we're trying
Right.
on the show. And then I just make sure they have stocked for me 1,000 Dr. Peppers to consume over the shooting.
Exactly. And thank you, because that was my next question. Because last season, we were very clear about the snack of Gastronauts for all of us at home watching. So you can't watch a cooking show without having a snack on your couch. And we were firm about it being Dr. Pepper. So I wanted to check in. Is that also the season two prescribed snack of choice?
Yes, I mean, it just makes me feel refreshed. I also drink an unbelievable amount of water. I love water. I know
Yep.
that's a controversial take. I love
No,
just
me
like
too. I get that.
I love just like water from the sink with some ice cubes in it. So I drink a ton of water because my sodium is like off the charts, I'm sure. But I have to have
Mhm.
my Dr. Pepper to like keep the pep in my step, literally. And yeah, there's a very nice PA named Mandala, and they bring me a
Shout
Dr.
out.
Pepper in between takes. And that they're very talented and do a lot of other things. But interpersonally, that is really helpful to me and really
That is
special.
incredible. That's incredible. And that's the importance of PAs for real. Like it's
Yeah,
the
I mean,
people that
yeah,
can get you your Dr. Pepper for
we
real.
couldn't do the shows without the PAs. So it's
So
we need
true.
them, and it's really nice that they take time out of their actually busy schedule of doing things for the show to like bring me a little Dr. Pepper with a straw.
With a
Like
straw.
I'm baby. It's very sweet.
I love that. I love that for you so much. Okay, great. So we know the prescribed snack, Astronaut season two, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper needs to maybe sponsor a season, but we can talk about that going into season three. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Without giving me any spoilers, can you do your Hall of Fame top chefs of the season, the people that cooked you the best dishes that you're like still thinking about? And similarly, can you give me your top contestants on the Dropout side, the cast members that, for whatever reason, gave the wackiest suggestions, did the best performances? And then
Well,
we'll piece it together on the other side. What caught your
yes,
eye?
this is what I'll say. Zach from Try Guys
Mm.
pitched something that we had to go to like upper management to approve that I was simply certain would be a no, but was desperate to have. And it was like a yes without even begging. Like we didn't even have to really like we just asked and it was a yes, which was unbelievable. And all of us, including Zach, were like, oh, we can't really believe this is happening. So that was very fun and exciting. So that's what I'm really looking forward to y'all seeing. And it's so hard. Everything is just like a blur of delicious food in my mind. But I mean, we ate a lot of really good bites. One thing that's really exciting is some of our culinary team gets in front of the camera this
Yes.
season due to unforeseen circumstances, and they end up like absolutely blowing the roof off the place. So that's also something that's really exciting. But everybody does a great job. It's so hard to narrow it down.
I think that's great though. Those are two very good tips that we'll be watching for now. I'm excited to see what Zach's cooking up, but I'm very fearful. I can't lie to you. I feel like we've got a lot in store.
Yes, a lot's going to happen this season, and it's all going to be good, but some of it is scary. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm so excited we got to talk about the new season, Jordan. I think it's going to be a hit. I'm excited to see what sayings come out of this season that are going to blow up on TikTok. Because last year there was, I mean, the flavored butter, the Brennan of it all. There was so much that y'all cooked that then we got to cook with on the internet. So I'm excited to see what comes out this season.
Yeah, I need more from the fans. I need more like slow motion, like sexy videos of me eating,
Yes.
compilation videos that I see on TikTok. I need more using of slogans, things like that. I'm here to do whatever you ask, but those are my asks to the fans.
Yes, chef. We're on it. We'll cook.
I love it. Okay, thank you so much.